onto your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? So Tim comes out with another video. Let's talk Real Housewives, you guys. Not only part 2, but also all this online drama that has been going on. Let's start off with some of the online activity that's been happening. Now, Shamea has been getting dragged online. Let me tell you something about Shamea. And this ties in with the reunion. Shamea is the type of friend that will not tell a friend how she feels and pays the repercussions for it. You need to let Portia know how you really feel about her. Stop trying to pacify it so that way I could keep this image of best friend. When Portia called her best friend, I cringed. How do you miss your best friend's wedding over some dumbass reason and then try to get mad at her for it? Like, that's my problem with Shamea. She tries to pacify everything to make it look better. So that way to the media, it paints a beautiful picture. Not everything is going to be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Now, there was a post that was made after the reunion had dropped about Portia and this whole wedding. Portia, the cap is on your head. Actually, the African wrap was on your head, but it got took off when Simon got divorced with y'all. Anyway, let me stop. Portia put hashtag Roja Unseen receipts from reunion episode 2. Slide 1, lie number 1. Queen Shamea Mangui first wedding. I'm by her side as bridesmaid. Location, Atlanta, Georgia. Second slide, wedding was in Africa. Second slide, lie number 2. I say Shamea more flowers to congratulate my bestie for joining Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her video she made thanking me, followed by an excited congratulatory phone call I made to her, as well as a lengthy caption on Instagram post. 4 slides of peach photos of excitement celebrating Queen Manji as a full-time housewife and peach holder. Reference, at Candy interview, Shamea claimed I only made a simple congratulations on the phone.
Oh, got out, boys, I sent me to get out flowers up in the mud. Look at these things. Okay, I like it. I love it. Oh, and you do it. And you do it. Ooh, and they smell so good. They smell so do it. You gotta, and when you get a peach, you get some flowers from your best friend. You get a peach, you get the flowers, and you then go in. Ooh.
Okay, and said a round of applause for my bestie. So Shamea refuted this and said, again, I had one wedding that took place in Kenya. What you attended was my dowry ceremony in my mom's backyard. Second, you sent flowers for my birthday week just before we started filming. I've had my peach for over a month. I only said we never celebrated. You can keep your fake receipts with your relationship. It's crazy how I could be considered your lapdog for riding so hard for you. But at the same time, you said I was trying to sabotage you. Make it make sense. Since I got my peach, you've been trying to find a reason to end this friendship. You're unbelievable, okay? This friendship to me has run its course. I don't think these two could really come back from this because now it's gotten personal. His mom's getting involved, getting brought up. To me, that gets a little too deep for me. And not even that. I really feel like Portia is very envious of Shamea's life. And I feel like Shamea is a liar. And I peeped this at the reunion. You got caught on a many a lie, Shamea. I mean, my God. First, you said it wasn't an alliance. Then you said it was an alliance, including Portia. You try to get an alliance. Like, it's just like, it's too much side stories with Shamea. And it's easy to kind of point her out to look shady. So I could kind of see how this friendship is going downhill quickly. It makes sense. And to me, Portia does not like Shamea because she sees a lot of what she wants in Shamea's life. The husband, the beautiful big home, the endless amount of money. I think she wanted that. That's why she tried to get with Simon, and it didn't work. Now let's get with this whole purse situation. This is another thing that makes Shamea look absolutely ridiculous. This purse thing is so crazy.
I lied to you.
The damn designer ended up coming out to basically prove that Shamea lied and that the purse wasn't from Akira. An Akira purse is crazy. Let me tell y'all. But after Fashion Nova comes Akira. If the girls that don't know Akira, do Akira. Okay, Akira gonna save you a lot of coin. It's very identical. Okay.
I
So
lied.
somebody tagged the designer, Judith Laverne, and then she replied back and said, "This is the Judith Cosmopolitan bag." So she confirmed it and made Shamea look like a liar. My whole thing is with Shamea, you didn't have to do all that. That is a very simple lie, one. And two, if she wants to wear something cheaper and say that it's more expensive, who gives a fuck? Now, Drew, you spend all that money on that purse is crazy, especially after all them lawyer fees were out. That's a lot of money to be spent on that damn singular purse. That you, it don't even look like you put nothing up in that bitch. My whole thing is, there's this narrative with on the Housewives of Atlanta that pisses me off of Drew being a liar. It makes me so mad. It comes across as a nasty hate train. It's like a pile on Drew any chance that y'all could get. I don't like it. It needs to stop. She shouldn't have been sitting at the end of the couch because Shamea, you could barely get a word in edgewise. Is this your first reunion, bitch? I mean, my God, like Shamea was like almost scared to speak. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, talk. Portia's rimming you, interrupting you, and Andy's not helping with that either because Andy is letting her do it because that's his fave. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh my God, it was really a really bad reunion for Shamea. Like, she should have been sitting at the end of the couch. A lot of people say they don't want her to come back. I disagree. I do think she needs to come back. I want to see the interaction between her and Portia to see that relationship if it does dissipate and to see if it may continue. We need to see that. So to rip her from the show now, it would be dumb as hell. Now let's talk about the reunion. First, let's talk about this phone call. I don't care what nobody say. I do not care what nobody say. Phaedra told her brother she was gonna call. Child, you know what it gave? It gave, you're older than my oldest brother. We went to high school together. Okay, very much Nene versus Phaedra. Because why did it sound exactly the same? It felt like deja vu. Like, I was like, what? It was kind of weird to watch it. Now, the reason why I say Phaedra told the brother she was going to call, he sounded very rehearsed. He didn't sound like he got called off guard. He sounded like when the call was made, he knew what was going on. Like, it didn't seem like, where you at, Phaedra? Like, you filming a reunion? Like, what are you doing? Like, it was very much rehearsed. I still, to this day, I'm down that hill, y'all. Phaedra has something to do with that. You can't tell me no different. How do you know the full man government name and you met him once, apparently, and you have no clue who this man is? Like, I wish you guys would just stop believing the hype when it comes to certain stuff. Like, oh my God, Angela just making this whole thing up like it's a whole scheme. Like, no. Why would, this the thing, a lot of y'all making fun of Angela, right? Why would she purposefully make a storyline about her husband cheating when everybody else is already talking about how Charles has other women and stuff? Why would she want to put that out even further? The man already embarrassed her a couple of times enough on this show. Let's keep it a buck. Like, why would she want to further do that? I don't get it. Like, I think that Phaedra has something to do with it. And I think that she hit it well by making it look as if Angela's like delusional, and it didn't help because the story did sound ridiculous, but that's only because they were trying to hide identities. That's why that whole Junebug situation came about. Like, it's certain things that were said to protect people. So that's why the Junebugs of it all and certain things were said because they were trying to protect other people. Okay. Now, also in this reunion, Angela opened up about her mom, which was very sad to hear about. Her mom suffered from bipolar and she's no longer alive. So she felt like she was going to talk about that on the show and bring that as like a storyline. And she said it was sad that she wasn't able to get the chance to do that, which was very sad to hear. And Phaedra said she reached out. Phaedra always gotta make it about herself. I reached out and I hope you know that was genuine. Shut up. Can you let her have her moment? I mean, my God. So in this reunion, they talk a little bit about Kenya. So apparently the day of the expose, with who is this hoe? Brittany is her name. Brittany went out for drinks that same night. So she wasn't as affected as the girls try to paint her out to be, which to me, that's not really a strong debate because of course it didn't sink in that all of America was gonna talk about her nude body. So it's like, I wish Shamea and Kelly didn't say that, but I get the point that they're making. I do think Britt sort of amped up the emotion so that way we could feel sympathy for her. It was clearly obvious. I'm glad the whole class was in agreement that Kenya had no malice or was coming at her before the whole nudes came up. And I said, thank ya, or before the pow pow situation. I said, thank ya. Because a lot of you fans that cannot stand Kenya will think that she was throwing shots or something behind the scenes or trying to get, like, when Kenya's trying to get a girl, you can see it. It's like clearly obvious. There is no second guessing it. She was not coming for that girl. Like, Britt literally made a fool of herself for little to nothing. Whole idiot. Didn't even come to the reunion. My whole thing is, if you're gonna leave with a bang, leave with a bang for real, for real. Show up to everything and tell them to F off. Don't show up halfway and then upload a photo shoot of what you were going to wear. Girl, bye. Like, if you didn't show up, don't nobody want to see the dress. Okay? Like, it's just like, come on. Cynthia gets asked about Andy about all of the backlash she's been getting for not having Kenya's back. I'm glad that question was asked. Thank you, Andy. Cynthia, to me, is very wishy-washy. Regardless of Kenya, you being not in agreement with what she did, I think the issue that Kenya had was the press of it all, too. When she was going around doing those press tours, that was a lot. And also, what she did at the event. I think that she should have checked her not only in public, but also in private. Now, she said she kept trying to call her stuff like that, and Kenya wasn't picking up. But I think it's the fact that she tried to, like, check what she did to her in public after knowing that Kenya probably went behind the scenes to try to get the whole pop-out situation rectified and was not being helped. I think she was mad at Cynthia because it's like, you know what I've been through behind the scenes to get this girl, you know, some sort of accountability for what she did, threatening me with a pistol, and you out here checking me in public. I think Kenya would have preferred to be checked in private. And I think that's where Kenya's issue lies. All right. But I do feel like, to me, that my issue with Cynthia is not how she checked Kenya in public. My issue with Cynthia is what she did during the press run tour of Real Housewives. You kept sort of bashing Kenya, and I didn't like that because it's like, what the fuck? Like, you don't know this girl Britt for nowhere. Nowhere. A lot of y'all thought she was going to show up to the reunion, and guess what? She didn't. For somebody to say and be on the phone with you the night before it's saying they're going to go somewhere, and the day of they don't show up, I feel like that person can't be trusted. I'm sorry. Like, that's a little weird to me. Like, literally, not even the day, like, not even like, let's say it was in the afternoon. It's the morning after. Like, you just not show up and you just change your mind all of a sudden. Like, I don't know. That's so fishy to me. Now, Portia and Shamea's fallout was a big part of this reunion. For Portia to say that Shamea came on this show to sabotage her is why Shamea should need to reevaluate that friendship. Why would you think she wants to come and be a peach holder to take you down when she could have did it being a friend? Hello? Like, I just don't get the delusion and thinking of something like that. Like, what would Shamea gain out of doing that? Let's be honest. It's not like Shamea is a big fan favorite. So how the heck would she be successful in doing that? It doesn't even make any sense. Also, I feel like y'all probably gonna be irritated with me saying it. Phaedra has a lot to do with it. I'm sorry. The way that Phaedra moves, a lot of people do not peep her game. And y'all, some of y'all are not intuitive like me. I peep Phaedra's game from 60 miles away. That Phaedra is still in Portia's ear, and you can't tell me no different. In this reunion, she basically kind of coerced Shamea into saying she won't say anything bad about her in the press. And Shamea being a little bit of a pushover, she just buckled down and just went with it instead of saying, no, I still feel a way about what you did and said about me because I'm not a whore. I'm not fucking around random men and women like you was saying and fucking Candy and all of that. Why? You get what I'm saying? Like, Shamea still feels a way about that. So don't pacify, just move over it and glide about it so quickly because you still feel away. Rightfully so. Anybody else would. The fuck? So it's like, that's my problem with Shamea. She keeps pacifying stuff when you feel away. Feel away, feel away. Like, you feel away, girl, and it's okay. She fucked with you. That's it, and that's all. that's my recap, you guys, for the second part. It wasn't the most entertaining like the first part, but it has some tidbits in there. Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, baby.